Hello and welcome to the channel YouTube world. We're going to try to do this as quickly and as easily to understand as possible. But I have ADHD. I'm really screwed up. I'm not good at that. So you want to open the gateway to White Valley up here. And you're like, oh my god, it won't work. I can't get in. What you want to do is you want to start from your garage in Northport. Okay? You're going to drive. Now this might be blocked for you or not. If it's blocked, go this way. This way is a little bit longer. Go through here, turn left, and you're going to go into Mountain River. If it's not blocked for you, I think if something was blocked over here, then you'll want to drive around this way, just because it's a little bit quicker. Fuel up if you have to, okay? And then go into Mountain River. Now let's go into Mountain River. Okay. From Mountain River, you are, again, going to start at the bottom left here. We are facing north again with the white part of the compass pointing north or up. Now my bridge is done. Your bridge is probably not going to be done. You're going to want to drive here. Go down over here. There is a very safe spot for you to cross over here. Okay, turn right, come up, gas up if you need to, keep driving, go over here, boom, you're going to go into White Valley. Now, we're in White Valley. Again, the compass pointing north. You are going to start all the way up here. Okay, this is where you're coming from. You're going to drive down, you're going to make a right. And you're going to grab the quest here so that you can track it. And there's your gateway to Northport. This is essentially the tunnel you're going to unblock so that you can open it from the first map, Northport. You're going to need a small pipe and a small pipe and a concrete block. Okay. Now you can do this from the beginning if you want, but this is where it gets a little bit tricky, okay? So there's two places you're going to need to go to potentially. And it depends on what you're driving. I recommend like a big truck that's got, you know, like a dump truck looking thing, and then with a fair-sized trailer behind it. If you do that, okay, if you go with the bigger option, which is, by the way, in my opinion, harder, you're going to come down here, okay? You can cross the river here if you want. That doesn't really matter. Either which way, just follow the road. Okay? It's going to wind around. Follow that road. And you're going to make it to the warehouse. Now, what's interesting about the warehouse is it's got both the small pipes and the concrete. That's what's good about the warehouse, but it's incredibly difficult to come back to drop off your items from there because it's just difficult. There's a lot of big slopes and stuff like that, okay? If you grab your items from the factory, oh my god, it's so much easier. But you can only grab the concrete blocks from here. Okay, you can't grab the small pipes from here. So again, you can grab everything from the warehouse if you're well equipped, you know what I'm saying? And if you're not well equipped, you're going to need to do 2 trips. And I don't recommend your second trip going back to the warehouse. Okay? So I went with the other option of going to the factory to pick up my concrete blocks. Now let's get into a little bit of gameplay. So I'm using the Lodestar, I think, 1700. Yeah. And as you can tell, I can't, you know, carry stuff in the back of my truck because this is a scout vehicle. But I brought with me a full-size trailer. Like the scout trailer, like the full-size one, the more expensive one, not the small, short one, because the small pipes won't fit on it. So, anyhow, I'm going to show you just how nice the factory route is, which is right here. Yeah. So I'm essentially doing 2 trips, but I just comfortably feel like it's easier to get around. I will go to the warehouse after, and I'll show you what I mean by difficult. Almost ate that post. Yeah, I don't have my ice tires. I'm gonna have to get them soon. After this, actually, I'll do it. So that's why I felt I wanted to make this video. Because I really wanted to thoroughly explain the kavits with going through this process. As you can tell, this road here, it's very simple. It's all highway, and it's very nice. It's unfortunate that you can't grab the small pipes from there, from the factory, but it is what it is. So if you want to do it my way, where you grab a Scout with a long trailer, a little bit easier to snake your way around, you know, the roads, then you'll have to do 2 trips. But your second trip, like I said, will be a lot easier. So again, where I came from, which is the factory, you can only grab the concrete blocks. I repeat myself a lot because it's important so that you don't have to rewatch the video 3 times. So as you can see, it's pretty smooth sailing until I got distracted. So as you saw, our trip to the factory was actually very quick, or from the factory rather, was quite quick. Right, and there's that section there for the cargo management. We're gonna unload. Boom, and that's the reward. See? Now we can travel to Northport. Okay, so that's, you know, pretty much it there. Actually, you know what? Just to make sure I'm not leading anybody on, let me go to Northport and see if I can actually come back. Like, to prove that, you know, the tunnel works or whatever, because I want to prove it to myself as well, that it works. Now, I don't have ice tires on. I could go and get them, but that'll make things a lot easier. I want to make this a little bit more realistic. Yeah, so here we are, right? This is the Northport. There it is. So there's the garage here. There we are up there. I no longer have to go through Mountain River to get to White Valley. And I can simply travel back to White Valley. Now I'm going to show you the road to the warehouse. And I'm just going to kind of show you what I mean by the roads a little bit. So if you have a trailer and a big truck, and okay, you'll see what I'm getting at. Yeah, I'm gonna dump my trailer here just to make it a little bit easier. I need all the help I can get. Alright, here we go. So just in case you're all confused as to where I am, again, I'm pointing north. We're gonna come from here, Mountain River, or at least you are. Turn right. Okay. Now remember what I said down here? It doesn't matter if you cross or not across the river. That really doesn't make a damn difference. Just follow the road all the way. Now with this truck and the trailer with the concrete, or with the small pipes, it was actually pretty difficult. Like to come back. See, like I said, you could cross that road there, but doesn't really matter. So this is literally the path you're going to be taking. But you got to worry about when you're coming back hauling that shipment. If you want to do the pipes and the concrete all in one, I mean, you can kind of skip ahead there. You can tap the right arrow on your keyboard and skip in increments of 5 seconds just to kind of map out the map for you, the layout, as to what you're going to be facing. And if you feel your big truck can handle all this with a trailer, then by all means, whoa, go nuts. Now here comes the interesting part. Once you hit that big patch of mud, you'll see a sign here, turn right to go to the warehouse. Remember now, think of yourself in a big truck with a trailer, and then coming back. Going there's not so bad because it's all downhill. Look at how all winding that is with the big rock hills, or rock walls, if you will. I mean, to me, this is a nightmare. But you might be able to do it. Maybe you're better than me. Maybe you're better than me and you're able to pull it off. Me, like I said, it wasn't worth the hassle. So I just did the 2 trips. I did the 1 trip of hell with the small pipes from the warehouse. Then I went to the factory. And I got my concrete. So as you can see, it's not overly terrible, but that winding part, like I said, can be... oh, which way am I going? Can be pretty bad. Sorry, you keep going straight. I need to go up there after to unlock the watchtower, but I'll do that on my own. All along the watchtower, I'll see if Jimi Hendrix is up there. Anyhow, so that's, like I said, that's the road that you're gonna have to take. So you can figure out, like I said, if it's worth it to you. To me, not so much. Might as well attach the trailer. But yeah, it was a real pain. So, like I said, you get to choose what you want to do when you get here. So to quickly recap, once you come from Mountain River and you get here, drive down, go here, get the quest so that you can track it. You could technically just show up there from the beginning, really, with everything, but I don't really advise doing that unless you feel like hauling across 3 different maps all that equipment, small pipes, and the pack of concrete. Again, you can only get the concretes at the factory. The warehouse has everything, but unless you're equipped with a big massive truck and a trailer, you won't be able to pull both things. So if you've got to do 2 trips, grab the small pipes from here, from the warehouse, grab your concrete from the factory, because that trip is a lot easier, as you saw, than going to the warehouse. All that winding there, I'm just saying, it's just a warning. Wow, that was a long video. I've seen videos on this that are like 1.5 minutes long, but they also don't explain anything. Some people don't need the explaining. They're just like, bing, 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 there's where I go. I don't care about the details in between. I'm all about the details in between. So, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. And I'll make sure when you're here on your second trip, and you're like, oh, I've got everything, or the trailer, and you think you're going to do 1 trip, I'll make sure that your trailer just floats in the sky and it orbits in space, and you can see it with binoculars. You'll see your trailer, it'll be floating, and I'll be up there in that watchtower laughing at you going, nah. Don't ask me what that was. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, yeah, I'm sure you want to do that now. Obviously, that would be greatly appreciated, but if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, boys and girls, or whatever it is you identify as. And as always, stay safe, be happy, and I shall see you all, or maybe some of you, or maybe none of you, in the next video. Bye for now.